now I'm giving you second demo, and this second demo is about this particular case. Like, let's say my data is in Google Drive. So I will go to my drive. I'll go to Drive. Let me go to the Google Drive, and here I have the data. This is my data. And this particular data, you have, we can say get shareable link. So we'll get this shareable link. And here we have this is called file ID. So I will pick up this file ID. I will copy this. I'll copy this file ID. I'll say copy, and I will go here, and I will say I want to add a data set. So first of all, I will add a data set. So I will basically say external data source, let's say, and I will start adding. So I need to enable. So let me do it through another way. So I'm just going to my project. So I'm going to the create dataset. So I'm just going to create a dataset ID. So I'll say demo. So this demo, and location I will keep it default. I am not changing anything. I will just say create dataset. So I have created a dataset. Dataset is like a database, and you can see demo dataset is created. Now within that, I want to create a table. So I'll say create a table. So this create a table, and here I will say I want to link it with my drive. So I will specify this ID, but this ID will not work directly because it is expecting me to provide like this. So I deliberately provided this ID here so that I get to know like which URL I have to use. So I will copy this URL from here only. So I will just copy, I just copy this URL from here, right click, copy, I will paste it, control V. So when I paste it, then I got this, and then I will say it is a text file, or maybe it's a CSV. I will just simply say rest of the things are okay, and I will specify the table name. Table name is, let's say, baby names. So this data set is for baby names, right? And then I will specify the schema. So I will specify the fields. So there are 3 fields in this data set. So I will just show you the data set, how it looks like. I will cancel. I will go inside this data set. I will open it. So there are 3 attributes. So one is name, second one is gender, and third one is frequency. How many times this particular name. So how it work with JSON or XML type of source data. So for JSON, it will basically pick up the schema from the key value pairs. Even for XML also, it will pick up the data from the, because you know XML has tags, JSON has also like the key value pairs. So key will be the name of the field. So we just need to provide JSON or XML in the drop down, so it will work fine. So this is the frequency, how many times a particular name is appearing. So I'm just writing name, and this string, adding another field which is basically gender, another field I'm adding which is frequency or count. I'm writing frequency, and I'm saying this is an integer. So I'll say okay, create a table with 3 fields. Yeah, so we need to save the JSON file in the Google Drive, and yeah, so create data set on top of that. So yes, so when you are creating a table, this table is created baby names, and in baby names, so here we have details, and it will show you the external table. It will show you the details of the, so rest of the things are okay. You can just simply go here, and let's say we can say query a table. So I'll say okay, open. So I'm querying this baby names table, and I'm saying star, and I'm running a query. So when I run this query, then I will see the results. You can see it took 1 second to process 24 KB data, and you will see other details like it's a JSON structure, the same data, and it will give you the information about the job, who executed, where it executed, when it was executed. It was an interactive query, so it will talk about that. And then execution details, it will show you like which all stages are there, like it will show you wait period, read, compute, and other things, right? So you were having 2000 records, so and then you were able to get 1000 records because we had limit 1000 here. So this is very high level, like how BigQuery is actually working on the external source. Basically, you are having data in your Google Drive, and you are able to fire a query on Google Drive rather than bringing data into BigQuery using this particular federated queries option. Yeah, so this was a federated query. So hope this makes sense, like how it is working, like at least like public data set exploration and working with federated data sources.